Hey guys, welcome back to your weekly skate news video. And we got a new update yesterday. We also got a new episode of the weekly grind during the night and some more smaller stuff to talk about. So I guess we get right in. And we're gonna start with the weekly grind because it pretty much sums up everything that we want to go over. So first of all, we got a new update yesterday, 29.6, and this was just a smaller update and focused on bug fixes in preparation of the spring pop-off event that is starting on February 10. So this is the spring event and the second or also the last event we will see in season 2. The patch notes for the update we got yesterday are linked to this as well, but I already talked about them in a former video. In case you haven't seen this yet, I just quickly go over them again because it's not too much. So they fixed the issue where you had no progression with subtitles turned off, then the unintentional reduction of the resolution to 480p or to 640p on PlayStation. Also the score multiplier clock that was not going up in real time on a full server was finally fixed. The sound effects that were missing for other skaters, then that you could place more quick drop items than allowed. And this was not much of a problem for the developers, but it caused some performance issues for all skaters, and that's why they fixed it. And now you can only place the, I think it's 5 in some, that you should be able to drop and not more of those. They also fixed some lighting issues and that your board wasn't visible anymore after entering and exiting the skate pass. They also fixed an issue where other skaters, traffic or pedestrians could disappear after using Skatepedia. Some gesture visual effects were a bit off. Thumbnails were incorrect for some items, and they also hopefully fixed some crackling or distorted audio when using voice over IP, so the new party chat that they had introduced with the season 2 update. And in addition to this, of course, some stability and performance issues. And so far I got a knock on wood for this. I did not notice any new bugs or issues that they have introduced with this update. I heard from some of you in the comments that not all of those fixes that they mentioned here in the patch notes were done properly, so some of you still get the 480p resolution, for example. For me, luckily, it was fixed and I did not encounter any new bugs so far. Maybe I just did not encounter them so far, or hopefully they didn't break anything with the new update. However, going back to the grind episode, they're also writing that they're already working on next update with more fixes, so that would be 29.7. And once they got this logged in, they will share a timeline on when this update will drop and will also share the patch notes with us. Also, for the spring pop-off event that will start on February 10, we will see some details about it as usual the week before the event will drop. And like I said before, this will also be the last event we will see in season 2. Then if you have participated in the t-shirt contest where you could design your own t-shirt, and then if you are a winner of this, they will bring it to the game. The winners have now been selected, and I think they were also notified already, and the devs are now working with them and also with the studio to get the designs into the game. And over the next few weeks they will finalize them, and then hopefully we will see them in the store, I guess, at some point. Now, moving on to the roadmap, which spans over, well, roughly 2 months, I think. We have the weekly grind. Well, that's today, so, well, by the time I'm doing this video, it's yesterday already. Then we had the update that went live during the week, and on Friday, January 23rd, a Skate Community Impervatech video contest will start. So we don't have any details about this yet, but I'm guessing you have to record clips in one of the Impervatech parks, so the community parks, and then you can send them in and win whatever kind of prize. I'm gonna keep you posted about this, and I will also definitely include this in next week's weekly news video. Then coming up, but this is a bit further away, is the Spring Pop-Off details. So this is about 2 weeks from now. The Spring Pop-Off event itself starts in about 3 weeks from now. Then we have a Show Us Your Fit screenshot contest. So similar to the video contest, we then have a screenshot contest where you can share your, I guess it's the best fits or your best outfit or whatever. And then only after we get the details and the screenshot contest, they get this update in. So I'm guessing we will have to wait a bit for the next, well, kind of major update, which would be 29.7. And then after this update went live, which hopefully will happen alongside the start of the next event, or not too long at least from now. And then after this update went live, we will get the Season 3 details. So this is still quite some time that we have to gap here before Season 3 starts, with hopefully some bigger changes, some more content, and some improvements compared to Season 1 and Season 2. So far, still, I gotta say that they're starting to be on a good track with this game. They've done some good changes so far. They also broke some things, but I think we're slowly, very slowly starting to get there. And then lastly, at least for the grind episode, we have the known issues list again. I just quickly go over this because it's pretty much the same that we had before, just without a few of the things that they fixed with the last update. So here again, the same fixes that I already went over, stuff that they fixed with 29.6. And then we have some known issues. So there's still players gradually becoming invisible after a certain period of gameplay. Then there are still some progression issues with some of the missions. Also, exported videos are still longer than their displayed in-game length, which I think is not too much of a problem, but what is definitely a problem is that there is still stuttering in the replay editor, noticeable as skipped frames. This is definitely annoying. Then still, when you leave the game minimized for 3 or 4 minutes, you cannot reopen it anymore. Also, some players need to press the back button twice for the missions menu to close, or in the replay editor sometimes it's not working at all, so you cannot exit the replay editor at all anymore. Sometimes for the throwdowns, the queue timer freezes, and when logging out in a community park and then logging in again, your tasks won't count. So you have to log out at another location and then log in again, and then your tasks will count again. And also, rarely, but it's still happening, when interacting with a player and joining their party, you will accidentally join another player's party and the text-to-speech, no, sorry, the other way around, and the speech-to-text feature does still not transcribe the words correctly. And yeah, that was it for the weekly grind episode so far. 2 more things that I want to give you a heads up on. First of all, we got a new brand that was added to the store, which is Sci-Fi Fantasy. And in the store, you can now find some new boards and also other gear of the brand. And all of this will be available until January 27th. And when you scroll down a bit where you can find your free stuff, you can also find a free Sci-Fi Fantasy sticker now, just right above the free ticks. And talking about the ticks, also lastly, a little reminder, the seasonal challenges where you can earn your ticks for the battle pass, these will be reset next week. So if you should have not completed the current round yet, be sure to do this so you can maximize the amount of ticks you can earn during the season. Because next week all of them will be reset, so you can do them over again and then you can start earning new ticks from them as well. And yeah, that was it for today. This was everything I had to cover for this week. I hope the update worked for most of you as well and the game actually improved for most of you. Let me know in the comments below if this is the case or not. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye!